Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, it is nice to meet you. My name is Shelly, aka Makeup Jeannie. If you are coming back and are already part of the Jeannie family, thank you for coming back. So today, I'm going to do part 2 of the Kathleen Lights collab with ColourPop. She came out with the Zodiac collection, and if you guys haven't seen part 1 of that, go ahead and watch it now and then come back with me and then you will be all caught up. So if you guys didn't remember, the only things that I had from her collection was the palette, the Suepernova Shadow in Alchemy, and then the lipstick in Scorpio Moon. So I have the rest of her products right here, which are highlights, and then one more Suepernova Shadow and a lipstick. Today I am going to use the palette again, so I can actually use one of her Suepernova Shadows. I'd like to do something a little bit more wearable today, and I haven't been sharing how I've been priming my eyes with you, which is so rude. I have been using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Fair Clair and then the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. I just put a little dab of this on top and blend both of them in. It seems to work out really well for me. And then I set it with the RCMA No Color Powder. No, this is not the container it comes in. It's quite large and it's messy. I just found my own container and used that. And I like topping it with the Tarte Shape Tape because I feel, since this is like really light, I feel like it makes the eyeshadows pop even more. It just seems to be a really good cocktail for me. And I actually went with my natural hair today, which I don't do. I'm very self-conscious about my natural wavy hair, but for some reason, I kind of like it today. I'm not gonna lie. But enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do here, but I'm just gonna go right on into it and figure it out as I go. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the Libra on a Wet n Wild fluffy crease brush. Actually, I do need to put my hair back because it's driving me nuts already. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buff this into the crease, just all over the place really. And this is a beautiful color for a transition shade, and it blends really well too. I'm just really packing this on, making sure it has enough pigment to show through. And I'm just gonna dip into the Cancer with my finger and basically just put this all over my lid. This shade is really easy to work with. It's very smooth and buttery. I'm actually gonna see how this applies with a brush, and I'm going to use the Step 2 for the shadow, the Vintage Cosmetic Company. I mean, not the best. So the other Suepernova shadow that she has in her collection is Constellation. And it's so beautiful, and I've been dying to use this. Alright, so I'm just going to put this on the inner portion of my eyeball. Oh, it's so foiled and pretty. I think I'm going to use my finger again with the Leo. That looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? Looks a little weird. I'm going to go ahead and overlap that using the Constellation again and kind of just bringing that back, because that and the Leo together is weird. I don't know if I like it. I'm not sure if I like the liquid, like foiled eyeshadow things on my lids, because I feel like my lids make it look really like crepey. Is it just me? Does it look crepey to you? Or like crispy or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. You meant what I knew. I feel like that Leo shade is very warm, so I think I'm going to warm up my crease a little bit. So I'm going to go into the Taurus and just put that in my crease and warm it up some to see if we can make this look like something. Because it's looking a little weird, guys. I'm not quite sure. And that Suepernova shadow is actually flaking off. So it probably should be your last step. Okay, well, we figured out what that's like. Not a fan. So I'm going to go ahead and start over just on my inner corner. Luckily, these flakes are coming off just with a brush. I don't know, guys, maybe I just have to play with it a little bit more, try to figure out the formula and how it works best. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of concealer on the inner part of my eye, blend that out. Here we go. All right, dipping into that Cancer shade with my finger again, because I liked that. That was really pretty. Dipping back into the Taurus and just warming up this crease of mine with this little concealer brush that I used for the pigments in my Wet n Wild video. I'm gonna dip into the Cancer shade and use some Fix Plus on it. See if it kicks it up a notch. Oh, not really. I'm having to pack a lot of it on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the Virgo. And I think I'm actually gonna use the same crease brush that we have been using. And I'm just going to press it into the outer corner of my eye here, get it to the desired deepness that I'm looking for, and then I'm just going to bring it into my crease a little bit. This is a very neutral and soft everyday look that you guys could do. And then on a different crease brush, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild one. I'm going to use that Libra shade again, and I'm just going to blend out these edges. Since she doesn't really have a brow bone highlight for me, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild Mythical Creatures Quad, and I'm going to dip into this one, and it actually says brow bone, and it's a really great brow bone highlight. And I'm using the Royal and Langnickel BOM 18. And of course I lost a little bit of that Virgo shade. Sorry if you guys can hear the helicopter. It's pretty loud on my end. Alright, moving on to the lower lash line. I'm going to dip into the Libra, and then I will use the Taurus, and then the Virgo. I really love this Libra shade. You could just dust it like all over your lid and in your crease and put on mascara, and it would be so beautiful. And I'm not going to use falsies today. I've been doing that a lot, and that's just not what I normally do. My lashes are growing back, thankfully. So I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Voluminous X Fiber Mascara. Okay, let's move on to these highlighters. So one of them is a little bit darker. It's not really ideal for my skin tone, but I bet it would be beautiful for deeper skin tones, which is Fire. And then this one is On the Cusp, which is definitely on the lighter side. It looks a little deep in here, but I am staying optimistic and hoping that it's going to work. So I'm just going to use my finger. I have not set my face with any powder products yet. I'm just going to dab this right on my cheekbones. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Well, it blends really nice. And the texture is very moussey and pillow-like. I love it. Okay, well I don't want to put a crap ton on because I do want to use a brush for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and use this So Susan fan brush, and let's see how it applies with a synthetic brush. Oh yeah. So you can do both if you'd like. Let's put some on my nose, and this is just the brush alone. Oh yeah, it has a nice soft sheen to it. Always got to do the Cupid's bow. That is a must. Very beautiful. And I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight. And of course I'm using the Wet n Wild pencil brush for this. It's my ultimate go-to for inner corner highlight. Oh wow, okay. So as you can see, it looks way lighter, like on the cheekbone area, than it does on the inner corner. Isn't that weird? Is it just me? Can you guys see that? Maybe my brush is dirty. Okay, let's try that again. I wiped it off. All right, let's try this side. No? It's doing the same thing. It's more of a goldish. Interesting. Well, that's okay. I'll top it with something else. I am going to use another ColourPop highlighter. Well, they're called Super Shock Cheek highlighters. But anyways, this one's in Fanny Pack. This one's an oldie but a goodie. I've had this thing for so long, and you can see, like, it looks like I've barely even used it, but I've used the crap out of this. See, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Ha ha ha. Bam. That's what I like. I love a nice bright inner corner highlight. I feel like it just ties the eye look together. All right, last but not least, the second Luxe lipstick that came in her collection is this beautiful nude. And it is called What's Your Sign? I think that's really cute. I'm gonna go ahead and use this ColourPop lippy pencil, and it is in BFF. All right, here we go. I'm telling you what, these lipsticks are so creamy. But I feel like this one is creamier than the Scorpio Moon. I just feel like this one's creamier. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, I absolutely love these lipsticks. But especially this shade, like I feel like if you guys are on the hunt for an actual lipstick and you love nudes, I really think that this one is one that you should go for. I'm gonna go ahead and melt my makeup in with my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So I know that I reviewed the palette in my part 1 video. The shades that I use today is very interesting. I don't like the fallout that I got with this. That was a lot of fallout. It was a little overwhelming. It didn't get on my face a lot though, which is nice. The Suepernova Shadow in Constellation. It's beautiful. It really is. It might work for someone else's eyelids, not necessarily mine. I don't know. Maybe I have to play around with it some more, but I don't want to give up on it. It's very beautiful. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to try it in different ways and see which way works for me. I do advise you to put this on last because it looks like it will flake off if you try to blend in any of your eyeshadows while it's already on your lid. And basically it'll just look like it wasn't even there. So nobody wants that. The Luxe lipstick, oh my gosh, the formula is on point. Out of all the lipsticks I own, that one I'm actually going to use the whole entire thing, and one day I'm going to be really, really sad when it's like this much left. I'll be like, and I'm actually going to look online for you guys right now and see if they're still in stock. So yeah, it looks like everything's still in stock. So if you want the whole entire Zodiac? Yeah. If you want the whole Zodiac collection, it's $59. The palette itself is $18. The Cream Luxe lipsticks are $7. The Suepernova Shadows are $7. And the Super Shock highlighters are $8. You should definitely get your hands on some of those products. I think a couple of them will be some of my go-tos, especially the lipstick and the highlighter. I like the highlighter a lot. If you would like to see a more natural, wearable, everyday makeup look, just let me know in the comments below. Goodness, I was forgetting essential things like my bronzer and my blush. How can I forget that? I've been doing that here lately. Like my last video, I totally forgot about blush. I was like, well, okay. Guess it's not gonna be a blush day. Okay, I'm good now. I warmed up my face. Alright guys, this concludes this video. I really hope you enjoyed these products. I really do think that you guys should add some of these to your collection. And before I go, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting me and all the subscribers I've been getting. I'm past the halfway mark to 100, which might seem minuscule to most people, but it is a huge milestone for me, and once I hit 100 or 200, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. I'm sure I'll look back on this and I'll be all like, wow, really, Shelly? You're so pitiful. But no, it means a lot to me. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the support system. This is amazing. You guys are now a part of the Jeannie family, and I really hope you guys stay and watch me grow and produce more content, and let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. Sorry, my throat's getting all messed up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please join the Jeannie family before you leave, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, jeez Louise. Nova showed up. So the other There's that word again. So the other Supernova showed up.